Alright, so with that out of the way, escaping from... I think this is right after escaping. We're just gonna jump to somewhere else, a better location overall. Probably a space station, because we need to repair and like sell stuff. Most of the proceeds from which I think is going to go into repairing. Yeah, so we're going to be back at the den.
Den acknowledging incoming hail. Docking Bay 1 is free.
Excellent, thank you. Alright, so... I guess I've forgotten something. What have we forgotten? We've... forgotten to sleep, I guess? So now we're going to be starting Starvival. So we've got our first little circuit done just to allow us to get started. And now the real deal. So...
You shouldn't... Hey, what can I do for you? You were able to land it.
Yep, we were barely. It was a little tight. We've got a crew morale rating, which doesn't matter right now, because we don't have a crew.
If you're ever in New Atlantis, mind putting in a good word for me?
Sure thing, buddy.
Messages to SSN.
Don't let Orville get to you. Just smile, take your drink.
Hey there.
On your way.
Ain't seen...
That's for everyone.
I am on a mission.
Ah, man. Don't worry, I won't ask questions.
A vague mission.
Well, you're welcome here, so long as I don't hear. You got a problem with our history or our heroes? And you can find somewhere else to get yourself a drink. Clear?
I would like a drink.
Tell me something I don't know.
And this, yeah.
You should have seen this
It
place
has looked
30
better,
years ago.
sure.
But then the colony war and... well, most folks don't like to be honest about that. I ain't one to turn my back on those who saved us in those days. And because I won't dishonor the memory of Vae Victis, ain't my problem that people don't like to face the reality of what happens in wartime. Oh, he was a brilliant man. Just brilliant. But he made the tough decisions no one else. And when it was over, they turned on him. Well, not all of us are just gonna go along with rewriting history. Vae Victis sacrificed everything to save the United Colonies. Long live the UC.
Yeah, you see stuff. Yeah, so only a drink. I guess Kiffles, but that looks like a little snack, but I would have to steal it. Or maybe he sells expensive snacks alongside with the drinks.
Hey,
Right, anyways,
what can I do for
Mr.
you?
Service Guy. I guess nothing. Well, we'll get back to this ship. So, pretty sure we'll be going to New Atlantis soon. And, yeah, we've got some supplies. So... Good. Why have I just come back in?
If this shift doesn't end soon, my man is not.
Welcome to the Trade
Ah,
Authority.
sell stuff, of course. Here we are.
Our stock may not be as vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied. And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed op, it is a pleasure to make you.
Right, well,
Yes,
that's
of
why
course.
I'm here. Alright, so we do not want to be buying. So we've got a bunch of random stuff here. So we're up, let's see. After I installed that, the reactor, I think we had about 4,000 or 5,000 credits. So we're up maybe 7,000 or 8,000 credits, I think. About that range. I say all this stuff sells for like nothing. I could maybe like manufacture something out of it and then sell it, but that's really not what I want to be focusing on in this. So I guess over time it does sort of add up. There's a few hundred maybe, or 800, I don't know. But I mean, since I did pick it up, might as well sell it. And yes, I go to the wrong port frequently. Alright, so back to the ship. And yeah, I can't remember if this is my first time playing Starvival, or if I just hadn't played it for a little bit. So I'm going through like all the stuff again, but it should be sorted pretty quickly. And now we've got to load our fuel up, or at least check it. So we've got all our fuel. Don't really have 0.31 points per 10 seconds. Is our burn rate. So yeah, we've got enough fuel to go for a while. So that's like what? 1 unit every half minute. So we could fly for 25 minutes. Which is a pretty long time actually, from full. Yeah, okay. Just looking at some guns. Probably good. Oh, never mind, we're out. Right, away we go. Wolf. Yeah, there's a big red star. So there's oh, there's a ship. So we can go check out the ship.
Cut your engines. Looks like you're hauling contraband goods. Respond or face the consequences.
What?
Respond immediately or you will face consequences. Yes, looks like you are carrying some contraband.
I don't think I'm carrying any contraband.
Not looking good for you.
Oh, I see.
I could call for some backup.
What to say?
You saved us both some time.
I guess I'll pay for it because I don't feel like facing whatever backup. I'm not sure if they had backup. Or you know what? I probably ran into this recently. It's been a while since I played this game. And the bounty system was just really annoying to deal with. So I think I really didn't want to deal with getting a bounty and like how would that bounty spread if there's only these 2 ships? So that sort of thing. Just some weird decisions in the Starfield design. Alright, so the jumping is disabled for some reason, but I'm gonna get it fixed pretty quickly. So, oh, it's because the power got routed away from the grav drives. I usually leave one tick on the grav drives, you know, when I'm just going around nowhere. But for some reason, the game reallocates your energy for some reason sometimes, where you can just puts it to neutral. So yeah, now we can jump again. So that's another weird thing about the game. Like, why? But anyways, we've jumped. And now we're gonna jump over to here into the Freestar Collective. Or are we? Terra, Moon of Ansalon, Narian system. Alright, so we go back to our map view. And okay, this is a ship. So we're just hopping around looking for stuff to do. I don't have a bounty yet, so we're pretty free in that respect. There's a derelict mule. Okay. We will have some battles later in this, some space battles. Okay, so we can dock. Lots of wreckage out and about too. Okay, so they all appear dead. So we can take a bunch of stuff. And like the food. Food is actually really expensive. And everything else is kind of weirdly inexpensive. Like a spaceship versus the cost of like some random piece of food. Anyways. So we'll be taking a bunch of food. And whatever else we can that doesn't seem completely useless, like an empty cup. Okay, so this is just a cargo bay. They've got a safe. I've got no digipics, but I'll take, okay, 2,000 credits, that's nice. And some Astra, which I don't know, does the Tracker Alliance have anything useful to do after like the first quest? Or maybe the second one if you buy it, which I haven't done. So it's pretty limited from what I've seen so far. But yeah, you just pick up some random whatever. And then this is where the yes, I think you can see more dead crew there. Does the computers tell us anything? It tells us that the door can be opened. And there, he's dead. Oh, a digipick. Let's see, am I gonna use it? Oh, this is another kind of annoying thing about Starvival. So you can't really transfer directly from ship to ship, but when you're over encumbered, you'll start taking damage, which is annoying. Is there like the fuel's really expensive, so I want to take all this fuel. I have to siphon it out, and right, yeah. This is another thing where it's just like getting Bethesda basically, or like between the mod working with the constraints that Bethesda sets up, like, oh, you can't sit in this chair because the thing's disabled, so I can't actually steal the stuff. And see, I'm starting to take some damage, I think, just from being over encumbered, which is lovely. But whatever. We've scavenged that ship up. And yeah, I was trying to see there if the health damage would stop if I wasn't moving. No, it's just if you're over encumbered, you'll take the damage. So we got to run all the way up, or we got to waddle all the way up to our storage thing, and then I can store the stuff, and we'll be good to go. I'd rather have the armor than the energy deflection, whatever. Yeah. We've got a new helmet, which is just worse. And we've got a bunch of ship parts, I guess, or yeah, the ship parts are what's weighing us down. Also, I think I need to eat and drink, and that's lowering my carrying capacity, which compounds the problem. But all right, and then we've got yeah, so there's a bunch of fuel. That's nice. Yeah, I was carrying a lot of stuff. Well, I could have a bigger carrying capacity, but yeah. Okay, so we've more or less finished that. I think I'm going to take some food, or eat some food from my inventory, or at least look at it. Actually, that looks good. Okay, I'm going to speed this up. So these are some changes that I make most of the time when I play, just to make it a little bit less of a slog. Like, I wouldn't mind if these low values, but like the food and drinks, they just cost so insanely much. And like, the economy is just weird in Starfield. Like, you don't make much money from selling a spaceship, which I've got mods to make less painfully bad. But yeah, whatever. So it's nice at least that there's that menu to tweak stuff. So yeah, we can eat, we can drink, we'll be fine. And like, I don't boost it to a crazy amount, but like the chunks cost 100, 150 credits, and you sell a spaceship for 2,000 credits. That seems kind of it just doesn't work with the way that I'm playing the game, with the dying, with the having to pay a crew, whatever. So yeah, that's how I've changed things around. So yeah, anyways, get back in our chair. And if there's not a space battle in this part, there will at least be in the next part. But I think there is. I think there is. I don't know. So we're just gonna jump around like all the planets, all the moons, find something to get involved with.
Engage.
There we are.
Shit.
Oh, okay, there's a lot of guys going around. There's a bounty hunter captain too. Could have been doing laser first there.
There's no
Yeah, he's just gonna explode, so. Get a nice good close-up from exploding. There we are. He's not even looking at me, so I get some nice shots in, finish him off. So now there's I think there's Freestar guys. Oh, one of the bounty hunters got killed. Yeah, the bounty hunters, they showed up, and apparently at least one of them got killed off. So that's kind of funny. We will happily go loot them. Loot their wreckage. Although that's pretty poor spoils, yeah. So let's see, any more wreckage? Any more bounty ships? I think the bounty ships got
If your trigger
got
finger's
killed
feeling
off.
itchy, just take it somewhere else. All right?
Oh yeah, there's the captain. Okay, hopefully that's got better loot. Yeah, there we go. Nice little space fight to finish off the episode. Yeah, got some.
Your next stop wouldn't be the Charybdis system, would it? Well, you got a report of a distress call out there, but we don't have the ships to send someone that far out.
Crimson Fleet, Spacers, Baroon Zealots. You see any of them? You come find us.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So we'll go to this moon, I guess. Okay, so we've got something here. So that thing is level 38, and I'm in the starter ship. So we're gonna go into simulator mode here and see what happens if I am this far outranked. And I'll give you a little spoiler: the results are very predictable.
Be advised, the ship is armed. You have been warned. Now what is it?
So, yeah, you know, I could have cut this out because it was stupid. And in an actual fearing for my life, I would not have done this. But here we are. So, probably should have put more points into ballistics, maybe gone off engine more close entirely, but you see how fast that is? Yeah, terrible idea. So anyways, in the next video, I will have not done this because this was just a funny little experiment, but yeah, we're about dead. It might show how dying looks actually. Yeah, so, yep. That's what dying's gonna look like. Oops.